Okay. So now it's being recorded. If you don't want to be recorded, now's your time to leave. But since it's a community meeting, I'm sure you don't have a problem with that. So we'll go ahead and get started. We usually start with announcements from the representatives. I saw Faith is on the call. Faith, do you want to go ahead and get started?
Yes, good evening, everyone. I actually do not have any announcements for you this evening. However, if there was anything from the previous meeting that I am failing to bring up now, or if there are any new issues, questions, or concerns for our office that you would like to bring to our attention, please feel free to do so at this time. But as of now, I do not have any announcements for you all, but thank you all for having me this evening.
Thank you, Faith. Let's see here. Do we have anyone from Councilman Lavelle's office? Okay. Anyone from Councilman Wilson's office? Okay. I will take the silence as a no. We don't have anyone from the Parks Conservancy who's on the meeting today. There wasn't anyone available. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce Joan Kimmel from Arch Court. Arch Court is one of the properties that ACCA owns. It's obviously on Arch Street. And Joan, would you like to give us a little spiel, if you will?
Okay. Yes. Hi. Arch Court is a 30 apartments, low rise, very low income apartment building that is owned by the community group. It was the second one owned by Central Northside, because West Park Court was the first one that the community developed. And it was actually, for those who don't know, West Park Court was the very first community-owned low-income apartment building in the country. Others have followed this pattern since then, but you should be proud of this neighborhood for that. The reason I wanted to be put on the agenda tonight is that Bobby Wilson's office informed us of a very good funding opportunity that we want to apply for. And to do that, our owner needs to agree to what we're applying for. And it's the kind of thing that we can use it to upgrade, as long as it's going for low income support that will enhance the residents. That's the gist of what you want to apply for. So we're going to, and our management company, Arbor's Management, we want to apply to upgrade every one of the apartments into ADA, complete ADA accommodations, kitchens, all the kitchens and all the bathrooms. We all, thanks to Tom Hardy's good recommendation, plan to try to incorporate any big ticket items that we see possibly coming down the pipe, like a new roof, which since we're 20 years old, more than 20 years old, is probably sitting right there waiting to whack us on the head. So we're going to probably add that to the proposal. So if there are any questions about it, I don't have a number. I just know that we're going to apply for. I know that it's several hundreds, thousands of dollars, which is what the grants are going for. So we're going to definitely try for several of those hundreds.
Great, Joan. And are you looking for a letter of support, or are you just informing us at this point?
You know what? A letter of support cannot hurt. So I think, because you are the owners. So, I mean, there is spots on there where who is the owner, who is the developer, who is the, we have to assign duties. So you are going to be on the record there. So yeah, I think a letter of support would be very helpful.
This is Vincent Salvino. I'd like to make a motion that we write a letter of support for West Park Court to apply for
Arch Court.
I'm sorry, for the grant.
Good.
I second that.
Okay, so we have a motion by Vince and we have a second by Shara. Joan, can you just repeat? I don't know if you said and I missed it, who the grant is from? If you know, I don't mean to
I
put you on
don't,
the
yeah,
spot.
I'm not sure. I know it's coming through the URA, but
Okay.
I don't know who it is. It's yeah, I don't know.
Okay. Does anyone have any questions, discussion before we have a vote? Don't all shout at once. So what we'll do is you can put your vote into the chat, yes, no, or abstain. And that's how we'll decide if we will have the letter of support.
Good.
All right, looks like we have overwhelming support, so that measure passed. And Joan, we will work on that letter of recommendation and get that out to you. I'm sure Maggie or I will be in touch with if there's any particulars we need, but thank you so much.
Good. Thank you very much.
And I forgot to ask, is anyone here from the mayor's office? Just wanted to make sure I give everyone a fair shake. Okay, so the next thing on our agenda is we had our Alpine Street work session. There was a lot of participation, which was fantastic. Maggie emailed the notes from that session to everyone on the committee, everyone who attended. And we're looking to have a follow-up meeting in late March or early April. The board will come up with a date that works best, and we will keep everyone posted so we can keep that project moving forward. I know everyone's been super busy, so I apologize for any delay, but we are moving forward with that. Are there any questions about the Alpine lots or the work session? Okay. So very, very, very importantly, according to our bylaws, every February we announce that we're going to be having nominations for the board of directors for ACCA, which is this group. So anyone can apply to be on the board, and we have elections during our May meeting. I highly encourage anyone in our neighborhood to apply. The more people we can get on the board, the less work it is for everyone, number one. And number two, if it's always the same people, we don't get to hear opinions from different parts of the neighborhood or things that we may have never thought of. So it's really important that we get people involved. So if you're interested in running for a board position, we have several open. Just let me know. You can email Maggie, you can email me. I can put our contact information into the chat, but we'd love to have you. The nominations are open. Let's see. So nominations will be taken from the floor for the upcoming board of directors election, and at the March and April general or membership meetings, we'll take nominations for candidates. So again, if you have questions, you're interested, just let me know, let Maggie know, let anyone on the board know so we can steer you in the right direction. Are there any questions about that? The good news is you would get to work with me. The bad news is you don't get paid. So let that be your yardstick for if you want to participate on our board, but we'd love to have you. Let's see. Does any other board member have any announcements? Oh, let me clarify the board elections. Thank you, Joan, who's like my guardian angel. The requirements to be on the board of directors: you must live within Allegheny City Central. You must be currently up to date on your dues. The dues are $5 if you want to join, and it's $3 if you're a senior citizen. And you must have attended a meeting in the last year. Obviously, that includes Zoom meetings because that's all that we've had. So the bar is fairly low. I'm pretty sure everyone I see on this meeting, I've seen at a meeting before. So we'd love to get you involved. And if you have any questions, just let me know. Let's see, I just got a meeting. I'm sorry, a message about the meeting. Give me 1 second. Sorry, multitasking is not the best. Let's see. Any other announcements? Any other questions anyone has? Okay. It's a fairly light meeting today, which is nice. We might be done in record time. Any other questions anyone has? Anything that we can help you with? All right. Well, I think that's it. We sped right through. If you have
What?
any questions, oh, go ahead.
Yeah, hi, this is Tom Westfall.
Sure.
There's a house on Alpine in the 100 block, I think it is, that it has basically a facade trying to, I get some construction going on. I don't know if anybody lives in that area, better explain it, but basically they're trying to add a third story, and I think it's been like that for about a year now. They've been trying to add a third story, and I'm just wondering what anybody's gonna do about it, because eventually those boards are gonna blow off. They're not really secured very much. When I walked by it this morning or this afternoon. I know it's been in chat a few times.
Thanks, Thomas. I know that there are currently 311 requests out. I can check and see if I can find the status of that. I don't know. Go ahead.
We get hold of Lavelle and see what he can. I know I mentioned it to Lavelle too in a chat, in an email. I haven't heard anything back from him lately, so.
Absolutely. So we will get more information about that, and then I can email you an update about that, because I don't have that right in front of me, the link to look up the status of that handy. I apologize. Maggie usually has that sort of teed up for us, but I don't have that in front of me. But I will definitely do some research and get back to you before the end of the week. Is that okay?
That's fine. I'm just wondering, because I think it's more of a danger at this point.
Absolutely. I remember us talking about it either at the last meeting or at the Alpine work session. So I definitely will follow up on that.
Yeah, thank you.
Yep.
Has anybody actually, because on the front of that building, I know they have like the contractor's information. Has anyone reached out to that number or emailed the number on the sign to see what they're doing with it? That's just a general question, not a question for the ACCA to respond.
Has anyone here reached out to anyone on the construction company that's indicated? If not, that's totally fine. Just wondering if anyone had any insight. I'm guessing that's a no. So the other thing we'll bring up, Joan put into the chat, does anyone know the status of the firehouse on Arch? Scaffolding has been put up, but it doesn't seem like there are any permits for the property. Does anyone have any details about that? Okay, I will put that on my follow-up list. Any other neighborhood questions, comments, concerns, shout outs?
Beth, this is Vince. I mentioned to Maggie that when we do have, just a kind of heads up, that when the plan is for that next Alpine session, the end of March, early April, to combine it with basically like a beautification cleaning meeting, basically, where we would meet and then after the fact clean the lots, or see, basically take stock and see how much trash is there. If there's trash, what are we gonna do and all that. So I'll probably be I'll actually be reaching out to you, Faith, to ask you about setting up a trash pickup or whatever up in that area. But I think we have to kind of survey it first to see even what trash is in there, because I'm not 100% sure if there's enough to get a dumpster or if it's going to be just a few garbage bags. But I think I saw a basketball hoop in there once, so I'm not sure if that's still there, if anybody knows.
Thank you for reminding me, Vince. Yes, the next Alpine work session will indeed be a trash pickup. We figured that if we're going to be talking about the property, it would be helpful to walk around it and also to help, clean up the area, make it look better. I know that the RFP has been taking the process as a slow one. So we want to do what we can to help keep everything looking beautiful in the meantime. Danny, do you want to make an announcement of what you put into the chat?
Hi, sure. Yeah, I can do that. So in case anybody doesn't know, my name is Danny. I'm the program chair for the Mexican War Street Society, and I plan all of the events that we do. So just wanted to plug and kind of shout out that we're getting ready for this year's Mexican War Street's yard sale happening the first weekend of June, Saturday, June 4th, 9 to 4 this year. So we got feedback that people wanted it to go longer. We usually do 9 to 2, but we've extended it to 9 to 4 this year. So we're looking to get lots and lots of food vendors and other vendors. So if anybody knows any local Northside businesses that would like to vend at our headquarters parking lot, send them my way. Please let me know. We're kind of still going through that process. But other than that, mark your calendars. It's always the fun day in the neighborhood. And hopefully no rain, please, no rain.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Danny. I know I will be there. I'm on Monterey. I haven't been able to make it the last few times, so I'm pretty excited. Any questions about the yard sale or any other neighborhood issues? Okay, last call. So since we don't have any more updates, we're going to go ahead and see if anyone wants to make a motion to adjourn the meeting. I was just going to end it, but then I remembered we need permission. Does anyone want to make a motion?
Hey, Beth, it's Brittany. I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All right. Thank you, Brittany. Any second?
I can do that. Cher can do that.
All right. Thank you. All right, guys, we won't take up the rest of your evening. Everyone enjoy the beautiful weather.